when I came to Seattle, I left Los Angeles, you know, because the LAPD didn't like me in Los Angeles, because a lot of stuff that I did in LA during my early years after I got my awareness and got out the penitentiary and decided I wasn't never going back. Well, one of my main things was to try to organize the youth in the project against gang activity. And that's when they were first starting, the Crips and the Bounty Hunters and the Bloods and all that type of stuff. And I had basically a headquarters set up in the projects where I would try to bring young people in and bring them into consciousness that they shouldn't be fighting one another. And this one, it was really bad. You know, the gang activity was getting right into, you know, retaliation, the Bloods on one side of the city, the Crips on the other side of the city, the blue and the red and all that type of stuff. You might have saw the movie Colors that they first came out with, you know, about how the LAPD kind of pushed, you know, gang activity. And I was able to see this, exactly how they tried to say that they were against gang banging, but actually, they were actually edging it on. They would pick up young brothers and drop them off pick up young Crips and drop them off in the Blood neighborhood and leave them there and stuff like that. They'd harass gang members and stuff. So I was trying to organize the gang members at that time in Los Angeles. At the same time, Fred Hampton and Mark Clark was organizing them in Chicago, the Blackstone Rangers and stuff. So the police saw this as a threat and a danger, and I got into some trouble, and then they said, we're not gonna arrest him, we're gonna kill him. You know, so I had to leave LA, went to Bakersfield, then came up here to Seattle. When I came up here to Seattle, I didn't really know anybody in Seattle except, you know, my ex-wife and stuff like that. And I was kind of on my own. That's when I met Elmer Dixon. That's when I met Elmer Dixon and Aaron and the Black Panther Party. And they kind of took me in. You know, they knew of my background. They kind of took me in, and I kind of bonded with them and identified with them.